So, one of the major misconceptions is when it comes to fitness, overall wellness, health. I think if people stop making it so monstrous in their mind and understand that even the people that are in shape, they had to put that work in, and they had the first day, they had a first lift, they had a first squat, they had a first ab workout. You know, we know some people come here, gifted with certain things, and it's a lot of times through genetics that, they may have a certain strength in one exercise opposed to another, or they may be stronger in a certain, like, upper body or lower body because they have somebody in their gene pool that was strong. But when it comes to the aesthetics, the look, you're going to get the look that your body makeup is made for. So research the morphs. Google morphs, body morphs, and you'll see the different types of morphs. I'm not going to get into all the science jargon because I want to keep this so people can understand it. But you're going to get what is in your body's makeup. So it's like in the military, for example. You have hundreds of men and women do push-ups, jumping jacks, sit-ups, run, squat, all that stuff, right? Everybody's body looks different. Nobody's body looks exactly the same. Everybody's body may be built up. Everybody's body may look muscular. And some people may not look muscular. Some people may look just like a normal physique, like strong type or lean. It just depends. But one thing's for sure. We all can let ourselves go. And we all can reach that obesity. So think about that. Even me, if I get this up for some years, I may still keep a muscular shape, my body's shaped on the outside, but underneath everything gonna be, fluffy, so to speak. So that can happen to all of us. Diabetes can happen to all of us. High blood pressure can happen to all of us. And even with that, some people in their gene pool, and they come from a family and their bloodline where they were heavy meat eaters, and this stuff doesn't affect their heart. Stuff doesn't affect their blood pressure, their sugar levels or something like that. But then also, on the flip side of that whole thing, people are diabetic. They pass that on to their generation, next generation, and people in my generation are born with diabetes because our parents had it, or our parents, were on the verge of it when they were carrying and conceiving us, and when we were born. They may have that trait dormant in us, and it may be something that we do throughout our growth that triggers that, wakes that up, brings it out, and now we have it. I can eat a bunch of high salt food every day, healthy as I am, and eventually I'll be in trouble. I can eat a bunch of high sugary foods every day, and over time I'll be in trouble. So I'm not saying that things are going to be perfect, things are going to be easy, but just understand that anybody you look at or you aspire to be, whether it's inside or out, physically, mentally, or spiritually, they all had a first day. They all read a first page. They all had a first lift. They all had a first attempt. They all had to start somewhere. None of us came out this way. We kept putting in the work and staying consistent. And just like when you go to work, you just got to show up. Got to show up. Got to do your job. Got to put that work in. But I want everyone to get in the practice of giving a good 60 to 70% of investment to yourself, more than you do anything else. Because without you driving and moving that engine of the mind and the heart, everything else is irrelevant. I don't care how good you are at something. You can be replaced. They will replace you. That person may not do it as good as you. That person may not be as good as you, but you will be replaced. And you got to understand that you are important. Without you, there's nothing. There's nothing. So just keep going at it. It's not a misconception. The only misconception is that people tell you that you can't do it, or it's super hard, or you make exercising and eating differently way up here. And all it takes is a little bit, step at a time, day at a time. Practice makes perfect. You'll look up, a year done gone by, you done gave up something. You'll look up, 2 years done gone by, you done stopped doing this. You'll look up, 3 years done gone by, you realize you don't need that drink, you don't need this shit, you don't need that, you don't need it. You'll look up, and I don't need to smoke anymore. You'll feel yourself getting better, but you gotta do it. You gotta put the work in to get to that point. So enough of my talking. Cooking dinner, man. Peace. Fight for your life.